Hi, I'm Sherry McGill, and you're watching Lessons Learned. Welcome back to Vintage Mystery Block Sew Along. We're in week 8, so this is our 8th vintage block, along with our accompanying 9 patch with each block. And today we're going to do the 4 patch Fox and Geese. And this was found to be dating back to 1940. And it's in the category of block with square in each patch. So here again it's referring to it as 4 quadrants. And we will construct them that way. You could do flying geese on this. But the instructions that I'm going to provide are half square triangles. And you're going to need 8 of your background fabric, 8 of those. So we're going to make 16. And with each of your print fabric, you're going to need 4 of these. And that will make 8. And then you'll have 2 and 2 solid colors this time. So you're gonna want the other 4 will be 2 different solid colors. So you'll have those put together with your background, and these put together with your background, and your 4 print put together with your background. And then you'll cut all 8 of those out apart, and then trim them with your trimmer or whatever half square triangle trimmer that you use. And yeah, get them squared up to 4 or 3.5. So all of these are going to be 4 inches for your block, for your 4 patch Fox and Geese block, and they'll be trimmed down to 3.5. And then this is what I have for my 9 patch repeat. This fabric I'm just almost out of, so I went ahead and finished up the majority of it. And yeah, was actually my favorite fabric from the whole pieces of that line that I had from Figo Fabrics. It's called Kindred Sketches, if you like that combination that I've been using. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do both of these blocks and see how they turn out. There's all our half square triangles. Now you can take your rotary cutter and a ruler and cut between those, or you can just take your scissors and do it. Sometimes I just like using my scissors, but it looks like they're not handy, so I'm just going to cut it this way. Okay, there they are, 16. So what I have to do now is take my trimmer tool, and cut these down to 3.5 inches. And cut off the tails, or the dog ears, I should say. There you go. We'll open this up, press the seam either to the dark side or open, whichever you prefer. And you've got a perfect half square triangle, 3.5 inches. And that's what all of the pieces of this block will be. So now that I have my 16 half square triangles, I'm going to go over to the iron and iron them open and flat. All ironed. Now I'm going to put them together according to the diagram. And I wanted to show you that on these florally ones, they're going to go like this and like this. So like opposite, well, not opposite, but like they're echoing each other. But your colored ones are going to be here, 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 and here, and then here, 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 and here. So like my two green ones will be these solids, and my two orange ones will be these solids. Let me put that together so you can see what I mean. This might also be one of those times that you want to use your scant 1/4 inch, which I moved over maybe 1 thread width is all. Another advantage to ironing your seams open is when you finger press, you use your fingernail against that, and your seam allowance will stay open, whereas when you press to the dark side, it's very hard to accomplish that. Got myself a boo-boo. That's not right. Now, as we put our two halves together, if you find that when you line up your centers, you have a little more on the left and right, you can. It's time to make some sort of adjustment, either a little stretch or, one side or the other, whichever one needs it. In this case, by doing that 1/4 inch scant seam allowance, all of my seams are matching up, and I have no extra on the ends, or lack of, depending on how you look at it. But if you do have a little, like it doesn't match up on the ends, make sure this matches up. So even if you have to go ahead and stitch from the middle to one side and then from the middle to the other side, it's better to make this match up than to make one end match up. It's going to make a big difference in how your block looks. So let me go ahead and get this stitched across, and my block is completely stitched together. Okay, so there we go, but let me go press it out and so you can see it. Okay, so here is our block, all finished and starched. I still need to trim it, but I'm not going to have to trim it hardly any. I just need to get the little thread edges off, which is going to turn out to be not much, I don't think. My block turned out just a tiny bit over 12.5 on some sides. Tiny bit. And that may have been because of the scant 1/4 inch as well, but I think it was worth doing it on this many seams. And I want you to take a really good close look at this, because those solid triangles there aren't symmetrical. They're not supposed to be symmetrical. If you had them symmetrical, that's fine, but it's not called Fox and Geese. It's called something else. I forget. There's another name for it, but yeah. And then you want your you know, your flower ones are going, actually this is the way this goes. See how the flowers kind of go, the flowers, you know what I mean, the print fabric is going in a moon shape. You should have 2 moon shapes. So that's what determines the top, is the direction of this block is your floral or your print is going to be in a moon shape pattern 2 times. Okay, it's not the end of the world if you don't get it right. It's just that it's going to be not a Fox and Geese. It's going to be something else. But anyway, that's the way this one goes together. So there you go. Have fun with that. And then I'm going to sit here and go ahead and do my 9 patch, but I won't film that because you've seen that before and you know how to do that. So we look forward to seeing you again here for week 9 next week. So, all right, have fun with this block. If you have any problems, send me a comment or an email. I'll be glad to help you out. All right, and the PDF instructions are in the description box. Okay, see you soon. Bye.